Hi Taurus, this is Wendy. Welcome to my channel, Wendy's Tarot. In this video, we're going to go ahead and ask the cards, how do they feel about you? So whoever it is that you are connecting to in love, just think about that person right now and let's see what messages we get. I've already picked 3 cards out. They're going to represent the past, the present, and the future. So how did they feel about you in the past? How do they feel about you presently? And how do they see themselves feeling about you in the future? Okay, so let's get started. First card we have here is the King of Cups in reverse. Second card we have here is the Page of Swords upright. And the third card is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay. So looking at the past in terms of their feelings for you, it does seem like they were very closed off emotionally to you. They weren't being very expressive here. They weren't being very forthright with you. They were maybe hiding their feelings for you. But definitely they had a lot of fears here in terms of their feelings for you. They feared this connection in some way. They had a lack of trust. And definitely very overly emotional here. Their emotions were intense and strong and kind of overwhelming them. Okay, we will be clarifying to see exactly what was the situation there. Now, in terms of the present, we have here the Page of Swords upright. I still feel like they don't trust you. Still feels like a lack of trust. They're definitely, they're not as emotional anymore. They're more curious now. They're trying to rationalize their feelings for you. And they're looking up information about you, like they're watching you, they're observing you. This can represent an energy of a stalker, someone who's constantly checking up on you and sneaking into your social media accounts, asking people about you. There's something that they're trying to figure out about you. And it does feel a little bit sneaky. They're being sneaky here. Because again, I feel like they still have a lack of trust. They might feel like you are manipulating them, or maybe they're the ones that are manipulating you, you know. Could be. Now, in terms of the future position, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is definitely a card of change, of things changing. But it is in reverse position and it's making me feel like changing for the worse instead of changing for the better. It feels more like a negative change here. So they might be feeling like there's going to be conflict in the future between you two. And things are going to change between you two from bad to worse. At least that's how I feel they are perceiving it. Okay. But they're not sure because they are investigating things here, but it's like they're not carrying a good energy here. I feel like they're already passing judgment over you without knowing all the facts. Okay, so let's clarify the position, the past position with the King of Cups reverse. Spirit, please clarify King of Cups reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify King of Cups reverse. How did this person feel about Taurus in the past? Thank you. Ooh, we have Judgment here. Okay. Well, I feel like they were judging you, right? With the card of Judgment. They were already making assumptions about you. And I feel like they're still doing that in the present, like I just said. Didn't I use that word? It's so weird because I think I just said like they're passing judgments on you without knowing all the facts. And so here comes the card of Judgment. So I feel like, it was the same thing in the past also. Like they were judging you already, and they were already coming up with conclusions over you that had no basis, that had no evidence or facts backing them up. So I do feel like this is a very judgmental person that you're dealing with, Taurus. And with the King of Cups in reverse, I think they had decided that you're not someone that they can trust, but they still wanted to be with you. So I'm not sure what their problem is, because I don't feel like that made them, move away from you, right? Because if that's how they felt, then they could have just, abandoned you, left you, or walked out on you or something. But they're still here, so yeah, they're not making a lot of sense to me. Let's clarify this Page of Swords upright in the position of the present. How do they currently feel about you now? Okay, and we have here the Tower in reverse. So they're sensing some sort of disaster here with the Tower in reverse. And they're trying to avoid a disaster by looking up information and gathering information, because they feel like something bad is going to happen between you two. I'm not sure what that something bad is. Yeah, but it's like they're seeing a disaster in the future. they're thinking about the worst case scenario that can happen between you two. Okay, so a little bit paranoid energy there, right? What about this Wheel of Fortune reverse? What is this about? In the future position. Spirit, please clarify Wheel of Fortune reverse. Future position, please. And we have here the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is what I said a little bit before, that they feel like things are going to change because the Wheel of Fortune is change, but it's like they think it's going to change for the worse, not for the better. They feel like this is an energy of codependency also, the Nine of Cups in reverse. And it's a card of feeling unhappy, feeling a lack of satisfaction in how you feel emotionally and in your relationships. So they feel like they're not going to be satisfied in this relationship, and they're going to be unhappy, and things are going to change for the worse. So that's their idea of how they see themselves feeling about you in the future. And they feel like you're going to be unhappy as well. They don't see you as giving you any happiness as well. Yeah, so they feel like this is going to turn into a negative cycle between you two. Like I'm noticing this kind of wheel. So they feel like it's going to be like a constant wheel that turns in your relationship, but it's like a toxic energy that keeps recycling. Okay. So yeah, that's everything I see, Taurus. Let me know if any of this resonated for you. If it did resonate, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, Taurus. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Taurus.